This is the Moodle course page. Okay, so in my course page, I'll go to NavDraw. From NavDraw, I can click on Content Bank. If you are not comfortable clicking on Content Bank like this, you just click on this hamburger icon so that you will see the navigation draw, and then click on Content Bank. In the Content Bank, you will see a search option, and there is a add with a small down arrow and upload option, and these two are to display content bank with icons or with file details. To display icons with file details or with icons, you can choose the way you want to get displayed these contents inside your content bank, H5P content types. Okay, right now we are adding interactive video. I'll click on add, then I'll choose interactive video from the drop down list. Okay, the moment you add that, you will have a tour, so you can click on next, and then you'll understand various options what you can do inside this authoring environment. Okay, once you are done, you can click on done. Once again, if you want to see the tour, you can always click on this button, tour. Okay, and first thing we have to do is we have to give a title to our interactive video. There is a small button here next to title, metadata, where we add copyright information, etc. We'll click on metadata. We'll give the title. This is my title. Okay, and license, I want to go with CC BY. Remember, if you are using any other content, any open educational resource, depending upon the kind of license that got. Okay, so depending on that, you have to give a license to your entire interactive video. For example, you have taken a resource which got CC BY SA, then share alike license, right? So again, you will be sharing with the same kind of a license. So that way you have to mind all those details while giving license information for your entire interactive video. I am creating it, so I am the author. I'll say save author. And now I'll say save metadata. Let me copy this title. Save metadata. Here I'll give the same title here. There are 3 tabs here. There are 3 steps to build interactive video. First step is to add our video. You can click on this plus sign. Okay, add a file. You can directly upload or add any source or URL source of your video. Let me click on add file, and then let me give a YouTube link or video. Okay, so usually H5P supports all external video source formats like MP4, WebM or OGV or Vimeo Pro, and support for regular YouTube links. If you are using a Vimeo, you should have a Vimeo Pro. Okay, let me paste a YouTube link here. So this is the video that I want to take. So I'll click on share, and then I'll copy this URL. And here I'll paste YouTube video link. I'll click on insert. Okay. So now I have to add copyright information of that video. So I'll click on edit copyright. I'll give the title of the video. And I have to give the source, and license is Creative Commons. Okay, and version. Now I'll click on this cross. Now the second step is to add interactions. I'll click on interactions. Okay, so let's see this interface. On top we have various types of interactions. See, again we have a tour here, right? To add interaction, drag an element from the toolbar and drop it onto the video. The next option is editing interactions. Once an interaction has been added, you can drag to reposition or resize the interaction by pressing the handles and dragging it. Okay. When we select the interaction, a context menu will appear to edit the content, or you can copy it. Okay. And then you can remove the interaction by pressing the remove button on the context menu. Now, you can add bookmarks from the bookmarks menu. Press the bookmark button to open the menu. When you click on this bookmarks button, you can add bookmarks. That's what the tour is talking about. And then we can preview by pressing this play button down. Okay. So when we are done editing interactions to our video, we can press save to view the result. So that's what our tour is talking about. So these are all the interactions. Okay. And here we have play button. Then this is a bookmarks option. If you want to add bookmark in any point of the video, you can place the cursor over there and then you can click on this and then you can add a bookmark there. If you want to add a bookmark at 1.5 to 1 minute 52 seconds, then you can click on this add a bookmark and then you can give a name. If you don't want, you can always delete that. Okay. Now I want to add a true or false question here. So what should I do? I'll click on this true or false question and then I'll get this editing option for my true or false question. I want to pause the video and then I want to display the question as a poster. And then here I want to give a name to this true or false question. Maybe I can say, okay. And question you have to give this is a sample question I'm giving. The answer is true for this. Now under behavioral settings. Before that, let me tell you, if you want to add any media to your question, you can click on this drop down media and then from this drop down you can add image or a video so that you can add media to your question. Here Audacity is an open source audio editing tool. The correct answer is true. Under behavioral settings, I don't want to enable retry button. I don't want to enable show solution. Okay. Under adaptivity, action on all correct. I just don't want to do anything. But when action on wrong, I want them to go back to the beginning of the video. Okay. So I've given my time code as this. For building interactive video, it's always good idea to plan when and what type of interactions you want to add, and depending upon the user's feedback, learner's feedback, what you want to do. So if you have that plan ready, this is very easy. After giving seek to information, that is the time code that you give, press tab and then under message, you can provide some message like try to watch the video from the beginning or try to watch the video where this topic is explained, like that. Okay. So once you give seek to enter time code in the format minutes and seconds, like if the user goes wrong with the interaction, what the content, how the content should behave. So I want the content to go back all the way to the beginning of the video and then to display a message. Then you can provide a message inside that message box. And there is one more option here, require full score for task before proceeding. So it also says for best functionality, this option should be used in conjunction with the prevent skipping forward in a video option of interactive video. For the entire interactive video, under behavioral settings, we find this prevent skipping forward to a video. Right now, I just want this require full score for task before proceeding. I'll say done. Okay, this is my interaction. So this is the, when I click this is the context menu. I can edit it, I can copy it, I can bring in front or send to back. If I have 2-3 interactions here, I can always use these two options and then I can delete it. Okay. You can always copy this by clicking on this third option and then you can paste it somewhere. For example, somewhere here, if I want, I can always place my cursor there and then I click on this paste option. Okay, this is the paste option. So right now I'm here and then I want to adjust its size by dragging its sides. Okay, this is how it appears on my video. Okay, I will adjust the size by dragging these corners. Okay, now before we preview it, we'll click on this behavioral setting. These settings are for the entire interactive video. Earlier we have seen for the interaction, the behavioral settings, whether we need a retry button, show solution, like that. Okay. Here there are two options. Override retry button. This is like I want to disable retry button usually for the entire or for all the questions, and then I can always configure for each type of question, right? So I want to disable it. I selected override retry button, disabled. Okay. And earlier we discussed, right, this prevent skipping forward in a video. This is the option that I'm talking about. Usually I don't opt for this if it is a longer video. Okay. So now I'll say save. We will see that in our content bank, the video is ready. If you want, you can just test it. I'll give a wrong answer. I'll check. I'll say continue. See, it started all the way from the beginning. Now we have in our content bank our demo interactive video. I want to add that to my demo course. So wherever you want to add, make sure that turn editing is on. Then I will click on add an activity or resource in the section I want to add. Under activities, choose H5P, give a name, and under description, you have to provide the details that what you want your users to do with this content type. Like for example, if it is a video along with some information, clickable information, and you have some external links provided in between, or some questions provided, and you want them know that these are all graded, attempts are tracked, you better give all that information in the description. Under package file, I will add my H5P interactive video. I'll click on add, and from file picker, from content bank, make sure you select the content bank and select your interactive video. And there are two options here. Make a copy of the file or link to the file. Always choose link to the file, because whenever you edit that particular file inside the content bank, then those changes will get reflected here. Usually what happens is, if you select make a copy, it will entirely create a new copy of the file inside your course page. I want just to be a link to the file, and then author name and license you chose, whichever it suits. Then click on select this file. Under H5P options, choose to show copyright button, and embed and allow download. It's up to you. Grade, you can specify the grade that you want to give for this activity. Okay. And then attempt options. This is very important. To enable attempt tracking. By default it is yes. Let's leave it like that. And then grading method. If at all you have given single choice set or drag and drops, then what kind of a method that you want to choose, whether average grade, last attempt, first attempt. Okay, don't calculate the grade at all, or take a highest grade. So you can specify. I'm leaving it as a default highest grade. And then you can specify restrict access and activity completion. It's up to you. Usually condition will be that a student must receive a grade to complete, whether it is a pass or a fail. So you can choose that, or if you don't want to indicate activity completion, you can choose do not indicate. Now I said do not indicate. I'll click on save and display, and displays that activity. As a teacher, you may not, the attempts may not be saved or stored, but as a student, when you attempt this, your attempts will be stored, and as a teacher, you can see who are all attempted and which attempt, how much the score they got when you click on this view all attempts. This is how we add our interactive video to our course page.